The sun is set in Chicago. The temps have dipped and will continue to do so. Jacket and blanket weather. It's that time of year at Soldier Field. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Carolina Panthers and the Chicago Bears. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all. Challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Back to throw now on first down. This will go to Henry out wide. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Well, this defense for the Bears, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And he'll pick up about 3 there, up to the 43. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for third down. They'll set up a throw. Throw left side complete. That's Henry. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, it seems pretty clear on this opening drive that they want to get him involved, not only, Charles, in the run game, but in the pass game as well. And he can be such a weapon for them when they utilize him this way.
And, partner, you know I'm a veteran, right? In other words, that means a little bit older. Back in my day, we used to call a guy like this a workhorse, except he carried the ball all the time. Now they get it to him a variety of ways, but you're right. They want to run their offense through him.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Bears are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive.
Well, they certainly weren't afraid to let it fly early, and they hope that'll keep the defense honest and keep the offensive guys excited about getting back out there. They are in attack mode in this game. It did backfire a little bit. Now you're just hoping your defense can keep them off the scoreboard so you're not facing a deficit the next time you run out there.
They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. They find some open field here. Touchdown, Chicago!
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
We'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Love looking to throw it. Buying time to his left. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
On 3rd down, Love. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. Does the big boy have the juice? Past the 20. And that's the obvious risk you run with a long field goal, lower trajectory, greater chance of having it blocked like it was.
And a lot more pressure on your protection team because, as you noted, longer field goal is going to come out a little bit lower. So that means you got to get those hands down and out of the lanes. That didn't happen.
And a great job picking it up and giving them great field position. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And the Panthers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Henry is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. He'll drop to throw. Touchdown, Panthers. Derrick Henry. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers take the block field goal and convert it into 6 points. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. The last time they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown, that field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold, kick. Obviously the blocking to keep people out. So what you really want to do is get in there and get 6 points and take the pressure off of those guys.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
We always hear from coaches how much they like to run crossing routes because they want to hit their receivers on the go, get them the ball, and keep them moving. How about when you hit a tight end that way? Okay, the receivers are going to run past you most of the time. The tight end, they could do their damage a different way, break a few tackles, and really scatter some people, can't they?
2nd and 5. To throw now. Here's Love. Open man, Westbrook-Ikhine. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 44-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. On second down, Mostert, and he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. The Bears at 4-5, a game under 500. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 70 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's Love. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Throwing. Love to the right side and complete to Hurst. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and it's second and goal.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal. Mostert going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. Love fires that quickly outside. Touchdown! Allen Lazard, a 5-yard touchdown. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive. So we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4.
Let's go now. Go, Reed. Go, go.
Again, it's Henry. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to third down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Check down here for Henry. Finding room at midfield. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing. And they got it out to him on the left side. And he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 41 yards now on the ground at just 7 carries. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That good for 19 and a 1st down.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and 1st down. Simply put, you've got to put more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough 3rd down.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. Run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Gano's kick is good, and that'll get the lead down to 5. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
On the return, it's Tristan Ebner from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. On play action. Love to throw. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. On 3rd and 1, Love to throw. Open man is Ross, complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. A run with Mostert up the middle. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. So we've come to halftime in a 5-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. Ebner going to elect to bring this out of the end zone here. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down. Now Love. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be fourth down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a fourth down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Love to throw for it on fourth. And he's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
A Mostert a first down carry. This will wind up only getting him a couple. And it'll bring up second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the...
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done. An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. A first down carry for Henry. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. He'll look to throw. And right side, Henry's got it. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a first down here.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll run it again with Henry. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
They'll set up to throw. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Ready?
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And the Bears are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Up the middle they go with Mostert. Oh, he's got a little daylight. A solid stiff arm. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 140 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Moore, the man in motion. Once again, it's Mostert. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is 2nd and less than a yard. Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Love. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And now that brings up fourth down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to put him a touchdown and a 2-point conversion up. The kick by Lutz is good, and that'll push the lead up to 8. So this time the protection holds up for him just fine, and he's able to bang it through.
I think their special teams coach got the point across. He gave him a pretty good earful after the block earlier, and this time there's no penetration, so they're able to pick up 3.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And remember, despite giving up the field goal, this is still a one-score game. They're in need of the touchdown and a 2-point conversion. A field goal on this drive likely doesn't do them much good. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get him the completion.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First target, first catch, and a first down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. He's got the connection to Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
And that's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a fourth down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Come on. Hey. Go, Reed, go. Ready.
And the busy night for Henry continues. And he gets it down to the 32. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And the grab by Croft. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a first down here.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide it. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
86 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Tap the street.
Draw play. This is Henry. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that is incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th.
Okay, ready?
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is caught. He hits Moore. And the Panthers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Panther 11. Here, Ryan.
They go play action here on 1st down. Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Go track.
A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Derrick Henry with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list. And the Panthers have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the fourth. They're going to try and run for it. And he will get into the end zone for 2. And this game now tied here in the fourth. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. Ebner going to elect to bring this out of the end zone here. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
Come on.
2nd and 9.
Smash, red. Yellow.
Moore, the man in motion.
Blue striker. Ready.
On 2nd and 9. Love. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
That gets them the first down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
They run out of the shotgun. And it's a fumble. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster. And I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call, and it's certainly a big one here late in a tight game. The fumble on first down now. Here's 2nd down. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first.
Short gain last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those.
Cluster, 6. Ready.
Here's Love. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Well, the defense certainly did its job. They held situation, and now on fourth down, you've got to punt this and try to get to overtime. There's no decision to be made in my estimation.
Here's A.J. Cole now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
Ready, set.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach.
And this is going to be intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity.
Okay,
So
right.
the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So it all rests now on the right leg of Will Lutz. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And this home crowd is in a frenzy as their guys have pulled it out of the end.
What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal, because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So for Chicago, it's a win that might keep them alive in the playoff race as they're back to 500 at 5-5. And now they'll get the short week as they get set to play at Detroit on Thanksgiving. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, add another loss to the pile as they drop to 2-8 now on the year. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Atlanta Falcons come to town.